2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey, Rich Beam here in the booth. This week, we're taking in the beauty of the Jacobson Homestead, Rich. What do the players face off the first tee?
Well, nothing beautiful about this except for the scenery. 496 yards from the back tees. Players must avoid the fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee, but don't bail outright. Some massive trees will block you out. Second shot slightly downhill to a green that slopes from right to left. Only 2 bunkers on this hole, Luke. Avoid them both at all costs.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. And let's see what he can do here today. You like that, didn't you? And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They've decided to club up.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is from 14 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. Nice stroke. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
The excitement, it's starting, you can hear it.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago.
Second shot.
They're the kind of shots that you remember after a day's work on the links. Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Going with the 5-wood.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, just missed. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. It's on a good line. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. That should find the sand. And from the bunker here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make a par here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Currently 1 under for the round. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Look at the shot that this player possesses. I gotta say, from that spot, that's exactly what they were trying to do.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. Putting for par. Trailing by 4 strokes. Here we are at the 5th hole. Not bad. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's looking good.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 2 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th. Oh, that is bombed. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 shots behind our leader. That's some good golf right there. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10.
On a nice line.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, what a shot! And mark him down for a birdie. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Second shot here on the 7th. Nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Looking good. Yeah, good job. Nice par. He's currently tied for 8th. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Well struck. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. That looked good for a long way. Just a short par putt needed on this hole. And let's take a look at this shot from just a moment ago.
This was her second.
They've holed it. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Oh, well played. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Yeah, nicely played. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago.
Holing this one out.
Oh, that's a sensational moment. Mark that down as a highlight today. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A spot in the top 5 on the line here. Oh, so close. Putting for a par here. I don't mind the look of this. And there it is. Currently at 3 under for the day. Here we have a par 5. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Eddie? That ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut. Oh, well done. Let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. Let's get back to it, shall we? A few shots under par at the moment. Just on the fringe of the top 10. Atta boy, good shot. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Looking good.
There it is. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. He's in a share of 10th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Handy effort, that one. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Little birdie looking here.
He can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently tied for 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. That is a touch of class from the bunker. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Looking really good. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Bit disappointing, that one. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
This putt for par here. Okay, let's head to the next. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par fours on the back nine here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
This was her third.
And it drops into the bucket. What a shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A good chance to move to 6 under par here. Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. This hole is a par 5. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Lovely effort, that. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Well, what a lovely putt to make. That's a good way to move into the top 10. And back to the play, shall we? From about 200 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
Always nice to hold those for birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one needs to kick left. And he's safely on the green. This putt to move into a tie for first. Oh, what a great stroke. Well, that'll play. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And now -7 for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. second shot here on the 17th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a beauty. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
This is on a great line.
And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to? Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Oh, that was flushed. Sitting at -8 in their round. Currently in top spot. Going with the 7. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. And with that, this round comes to a close. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I got to say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.